I haven't even mentioned number two's name. So, I mean, it's really amazing, you know, the options that we have this year, you know, compared to, you know, the former years that I've been here, you know, my first couple years. And I don't know. I mean, it's good to have a balanced attack like that. And I don't know. I mean, it's just amazing. You know, anybody can get off each week.
How does that feel different than last year?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, you have more experience, I guess you could say, and guys that you could trust a lot more, and you know, guys that the coaches trust, which allows us to have more options.
What something that just grew during the season last year? Does that grow in the off season, or where do you start building that trust in each other?
I mean, you take your growing pains. I can remember a big growing pain. You know, if you remember the Purdue game last year, I mean, that was a game that, you know, I feel like, you know, we grew a lot. You know, and even though, you know, it's bad, and, you know, you see the L on the end of the schedule and the end result, you know, but you take those games, and that Sunday you come back in, you learn from those. And I really feel like, you know, we learned a lot from that game, and we learned a lot from the even games we won. You know, there's always room for improvement, and, you know, even you know, the numbers that we're putting up now, you know, there's still room for improvement. You know, I really don't feel like, you know, we're clicking on all cylinders right now, and I mean, I don't think we would want to be going into the 5th game of the season. So, I mean, I think it's a good thing that we have a lot of, you know, room for improvement.
Is that something you have to bring up again, or does everybody already know about Purdue? You don't need to bring it up to anybody's attention.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we know about it, but, you know, you always need those constant reminders. You know, I don't know if you carry anything around that, you know, that reminds you of something, you know, but, you know, that's something that reminds us, you know, and we always try to have reminders, you know, and we try to build from those.
So what's the mentality then you're got to be on the road here at Illinois? From what you've learned about playing on the road?
I'm focused. I mean, you know, we have a veteran group, so, you know, we've had guys that's traveled before. We have guys that got on the plane, and I don't know, you know, when you get there, you know, it's an early wake up. I think it's 11 o'clock their time, so it'll probably be about like a 6 o'clock wake up. So you have to get up and just get going. I mean, we've practiced in the morning before. We've had early workouts, and we had night workouts and night practices too. So, I mean, I feel like, you know, Coach Tressel and the coaching staff has done a great job, you know, you know, preparing us for, you know, for all types of elements. You know, during camp we went on the road, you know, and basically, you know, what that was is just like a simulation, you know, playing on the road. You know, you might be out of town and you might forget your shoe. So, but either way, you know, you have to play, you know, come 12 o'clock. And I don't know, you know, practicing that and, you know, going through that routine in camp, you know, really, you know, let you know, how focused you have to be, you know, what's it like to play on the road.
Is there a time you prefer as a player to kick off a game?
I mean, to be honest, I love playing at night, but I really hate just sitting around all day. I mean, my perfect time in my perfect world is 3:30. It's not a too early wake up, you know, but like once you get up, you know, you're going and you're right to it. Middle of the day, your muscles are awake and everything.
You guys talk all the time about playing week to week and everything. Is it different now that you're in the Big Ten? I mean, this is not. You're starting slate fresh with the Big Ten. You guys obviously have goals. You probably want to win 6 straight Big Ten. Is the Big Ten different?
Yeah, I mean, it's the Big Ten. You know, it's league play. You know, that means a lot. And we take that very seriously in our locker room, and very seriously, you know, around the Woody. I mean, and once we know that we hit the Big Ten, you know, our focus increases, and, you know, and it's not really too much time, you know, to, you know, play around and when you're here at the Woody, you know, because, you know, you have so many distractions like school, and school takes up a great deal of your time, so especially when, you know, Big Ten starts. So once you're there, you have to really focus and worry about what you're trying to do.
Devier, do you and Dane have any kind of like barbs for each other when one of you beats the other one in total catches?
I'm sorry?
Were you a little jealous leaving the field on Saturday?
Nah, no, there's no part of me that's jealous, you know. I mean, I work with Dane, you know, that's like my, I don't know if how you want to call it, but, you know, I have the utmost respect for Dane. And I don't know if you guys know it, but, you know, you might see me do a lot more as far as like yards and things like that on a week-to-week basis, but that's the leader in our room, you know, and there's a reason why he's our captain. You know, Dane he's a special guy, man. He's a leader, and he does things in our receiving room that still impress me today.
Like what? Like what? I mean, just.
He's just, his knowledge for the game is amazing to me. It's just a guy at his age, you know, and that's why he came in. That's why he plays early. I mean, no offense to Dane, but, you know, I mean, you look at him, you wouldn't pick him out, you know, as the best receiver on our team, you know. But I mean, anytime, you know, I get to line up with a guy like that, you know, a guy that, you know, that's inside of me, and we're out there, and he gives me little tips and, you know, tells me what he sees, you know. It's almost like Coach Hazel, you know. He's that trustworthy. And I don't know, for any time I get to see a guy like that, you know, set a record or tie a record, you know, it makes me smile because, I mean, he deserves it out of anybody in our room.
Thanks.